This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Phil Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
How dare you, Lilith Hellfire? That man's getting married. That's right. Mephisto might have made everyone forget, but that's right. Spider-Man was married. Here's the real story.
Nonsense.
Here's the real story of how it happened. But welcome back to the old.
Here's a story about a lady named Mary Jane.
About a man named Peter.
And
Anyway.
his sickly Aunt May.
I am Phil. That sarcastic little twit over there is.
Hey y'all, Lil Hellfire. Durr.
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 No. You got it all wrong. So we are covering the big wedding issue, which was from Amazing Spider-Man Annual 21. That I guess immediately followed the Amazing Spider-Man issues we did last episode. And the honeymoon comes in Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 7.
Hey, this is a whole $1.25, guys.
That's right.
Batman was getting married. How much did it cost? Like $30 plus the wedding album. That was like another $20.
And it didn't even
And they didn't even get spoilers. Spoilers. They didn't even get married. Hashtag never forget, never forgive, never surrender.
But yes.
I love this cover.
Oh yeah. Well, isn't there 2 versions of the cover? It's like it's either Pete and Mary Jane. Well, I thought there was one with Peter Parker on the cover, and was there another one with Spider-Man on the cover?
Huh. I've never seen those variants. Not that I've looked. This is perfect. It only needed one. Oh, look at the M&M's commercial in it.
Well, the first.
Remember when all they had was peanut and plain? Do you remember? Because I remember those days. I even remember M&M's just barely before they had the blue M&M's. I'm old.
I have the Spectacular Annual, but the Peter Parker, the Amazing Spider-Man Annual, I'm reading out of trade. So.
Oh, you poor baby.
I know, no ads. Oh no, because there's the Peter Parker cover, but like they show you Puma ripping up the cover on the Spectacular. See, I think that was the other version, just him as Spider-Man with the heroes and villains in the background.
Oh, okay. Where do we even start with this one?
Well, there's a big hubbub.
Just flipping along down the street in a nice little black suit, as you do. That's
right, because he sees a bunch of squad cars converging on a clothing store. Because but let's not forget, the plotter of this issue is also the editor-in-chief, Jim Shooter.
Pow pow.
David Michelini script, Paul Ryan pencils. I do remember Ron Friends telling me, I guess, I don't know if he had a chance to pencil this, but for some reason turned it down. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Like, it's historic. They'll never go
also,
away.
shout out to Will Smith. Not that Will. Oh, Willie Smith. The gifted designer who created the wedding gown. He makes a little special guest appearance in the issue.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
But as if you didn't know from the cover, the title is The Wedding.
Dun, dun, dun. I didn't think they were going to do it. Like, I remember I was just like, they're going to have like a private ceremony or something. Like, something's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, the classic superhero wedding kind of thing.
So, yeah, Pete's swinging around. Yeah, sees the cops all surrounding this store. And, no. Oh, man, SWAT's here. I guess they have it under control. They won't be needing me.
Do they, though? The thing's blown clean off the back, so I don't know.
Until you see all the, basically looks like lightning strikes coming out of the store. So
What is Shazach? What is that? I don't get that word thing. I don't get that automatopoeia. I've never heard that automatopoeia.
So, who is it? Of course, it's Electro.
Boo! How about no?
Oh!
How about no?
Well, we need someone to smack around, real quick before the wedding. I guess Shocker was busy.
Oh, I guess. Same difference. Same difference as far as I'm concerned.
Except, Electro actually had power. Shocker, it was all like a device. Electro with that so cool origin. He was he was working on some power lines when they got struck by lightning, and all of a sudden he got electrical powers.
How original!
No radiation like everyone else in the 60s. Nothing. He was just working on some power lines in a lightning storm, and he gets electric powers because that makes sense.
It could be worse. He could have got struck by lightning.
Then he would have got
and some hard water.
Oh, wait till we get to that. Oh, I saw something reading the original issue that I didn't never notice before. But yeah, Electro got struck by lightning. Did not give him abs.
Are we sure? Because he took off his shirt. I'm just saying, it looks like he's got some abs.
So yeah, his gang busted him out of that insulated paddy wagon. Now I'm free. The world will once again know the terrible power of Electro.
We have lightning bolts, so we already are familiar, sir. Thank you.
What a fancy man. Come, there's havoc to be wrought. As he just starts blowing
I love it, and that should be Charlie Esser's catchphrase for Full Steam Ahead. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh, I thought that was your dialogue for date night.
It's not havoc that I'm looking for. It's something else that I'm not allowed to say because this is more of a family podcast than Deadpool.
Okay, we won't say. Anyway, so yes, Electro's blowing up cars and zapping police officers. Till one cop has him at gunpoint. Stop, or I swear I'll drop you where I stand. Electro, you mean like this as he zaps him?
Look at that outfit. Such wow.
I missed that outfit.
That's the, yeah. We
That's
ever
cute.
get like a Sinister Six, we need this outfit.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need Electro in this outfit.
I was gonna say we'll get into that more during December in our Sinister Sixmas.
We are so lame. We are so lame.
Hey, we need a big event because episode 100 comes in Sinister Sixmas.
Yay!
The boss is fast, quick as lightning. Get it?
Ha ha. Hit that Kona button.
But he's getting a little sloppy. This one's still alive because I guess a member of his gang is gonna kill this cop with an Uzi.
Ooh, what's that? A thwip in the distance that I hear?
Yes, because a web shoots down and picks up the guy. What happened to Eddie? No
Same thing is gonna happen to you, loser.
No smart Eddies in the Spider-Man story, is there?
No, there's not. Somebody must really hate dudes named Eddie.
Yeah, so Spider-Man.
But it could be worse. You could be Eddie Thawne on The Flash, that nobody remembers your sacrifice.
Oh, he was a vasectomy. Come on.
He was blonde and beautiful. Nobody said he was smart.
But yeah, Spider-Man comes swinging down as he webs up the guy to the light pole. I would say he's all tied up, but you've probably heard that one before.
Maybe not.
They swings down, webs up all their guns.
Howard Johnson's Restaurant Cocktails. I was like, isn't that a hotel? It's just me.
I thought there were Howard Johnson restaurants in them hotels. I don't know. I never went to a Howard Johnson's restaurant.
Me neither.
So Pete's webbing up guns and kicking and punching guys.
That takes care of the Three Stooges.
But what about Spider Sense? I need a Spider Sense button.
Dude, Electro just is not very, like, I don't know. They never make him, like, his movements very, like, smooth. He always looks like, I don't know, weird. Like a grizzly bear running at you or something. I don't know what it is about Electro that people just do that.
So he's just like throwing an electric blast at Spider-Man, who's dodging around. Then he throws a solid steel door from the police wagon at him.
I guess you better try to tire you out then. Get it?
As he throws tires at him.
Wow, guys. Such wow.
Electro's just zapping all the stuff Spider-Man's throwing at him.
Oh
Basically
my
saying, I'm
God.
gonna kill you.
This face.
Oh, when he says, yes, he tires of his interference, therefore it shall stop. But then Electro like knocks down a wall, and Pete has to hold up this wall so people can get out of the way. This lady and her kid who fall. And Electro's like, you're helpless. And so he tries to, again, to blast Spider-Man. So he basically takes the wall and throws it around to block the blast. Because he's like, the wall makes a decent shield, but my muscle is gonna feel the strain for weeks. Wait for the honeymoon.
You're what? Exactly.
Still alive and kicking Electro.
Okay, this lady has a baby and she's rocking red heels. Okay. Sure.
How do you think she got that baby?
Such relatable. So relatable.
Don't heel shame.
Not even a kitten heel. That's a full-on stiletto. Come on. You live in New York where Spider-Man lives. You better be wearing flats or sneakers.
You act like there was any woman on the creative staff at this point.
Haha. Touche, Philip. Touche.
So Spider-Man's laying on the ground, but he's like, I basically got to take my one shot. So he picks up a manhole cover and whips it. Looks like he whips it at Electro. A pitiful attempt, Spider-Man. I dodged that manhole cover easily. He's like, good. Otherwise, I may have not hit that fire hydrant and released a high.
Hey, look, Spidey's smart. Water and electricity don't mix. Get it?
So basically short circuits him. So I remember the first time I read this, I was like, wait, so Electro never bathes because water short circuits him? So he just like smells.
He just fries the stink off his stove, you know?
I guess. But someone just needs to write that story where all the villains are like, oh yeah, Electro smells, man. He can't bathe. So one of the cops is like, hold it, stay right there. So Pete takes off, and the other cop's like, cool it, the guy just saved some lives, let him go. Because
cool it.
Because King of the Selfies has to get his camera. He's like, I really need money now because I'm going to be married in a few days.
So just knock over a grocery store. It'll be fine.
Oh, she's his sugar mama. She makes way more than him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Modeling. I'm using air quotes. You guys can't see me, but modeling.
But, man, all the hoods in this town are busy today because, now there's a bank robbery.
It's the weekend. What else you going to do?
I love how they got the money and they're still just, firing into the store. Anyone who sticks their head out the door before 10 minutes are up gets more of the same. This is a lot easier than heist in Subarus.
Is it though in the 80s? Is it? I feel like no, it's not.
Well, security might be lax in the banks in the 80s. I don't know. But as they're trying to get away, their car gets turned upside down and webbed up.
Not on his watch.
Spider-Man, what's going on? Better let the guys in the Chevy tell you. I have an emergency to deal with. It's like, I love the one, is that a guard or a cop? Emergencies? Well, there's that warehouse fire on 22nd. So he's like, good, that's what I need. And the other one, he's looking for trouble?
Always.
So I guess
Young, dumb, and well, you know the rest of that. I ain't got to finish it for you.
And full of web fluid? What? So yes, after he takes care of the fire, he swings home into the bathroom skylight. Where he gets a glass of milk and a couple aspirin, and then develops some pictures before Mary Jane gets there. I guess she has all her clothes in a suitcase. Why are they moving into his place? Wasn't her place bigger?
Because his place is cheaper.
I guess, but if she was affording it on her own, can't they afford her place on?
Was she though? That's what I'm saying. Was she?
Oh, okay.
And now that she's getting married, you got to cut off those extracurriculars. I'm just saying, it all makes sense to me.
But I thought she had all that modeling money coming in.
Exactly. But if you have a significant other, you're going to have to cut down on the extracurriculars.
Understood.
Cut some budget.
Understood. Okay.
See, that's why it makes sense to me.
Lilith has done the math on this.
I have. I gave it some thought.
My Lil's never get married.
Don't trust nobody.
So what's with all the heroic...
Spider-Man's been on the news all day.
Yeah, what's with all the heroic activity? Get bored when MJ's not around?
Oh, hey. Parker's red light district. That's all that I'm saying in the back of that photo booth. Room.
Oh, yeah, because yes, when he's developing the pictures. Hey-oh.
Exactly.
No, but it just makes me feel good to help other people. Besides, selling Spidey photos is how I make a living. I am king of the selfies,
You're terrible at it. Everybody tells you so. Take a photography class the next time you go back to school, bro.
Yeah, because she asked him how the camera works, and how come it just doesn't take pictures?
He doesn't know.
How come it doesn't take pictures of brick walls? Sometimes it does if I move too fast. There's a micro transmitter in my belt buckle. Whenever it and I pass in front of the lens, a radio signal triggers the shutter.
Like we needed that explained to us, but thanks.
See, he wanted her apartment. Speaking of neat, we may have a problem. I don't know if the apartment is big enough for us and our clothes.
More like her clothes. That's what he should have just said.
And then we get the whole thing about, the only red and blue costume he has right now is the replica he got in East Berlin during Spider-Man vs. Wolverine.
Wow. That's an old reference.
Thank you, Shooter.
He's like, hey, don't you forget.
Because that's where Ned Leeds got killed.
Exactly.
Supposedly he was the Hobgoblin, and we supposedly killed him off in some Spider-Man vs. Wolverine miniseries.
Gobble, gobble.
Sure, Jan. Or maybe that was the plan, Jan.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
That's what Peter said.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
So they're like, we can figure that out later. We better call Aunt May and Aunt Anna and set up a time to meet them. I guess tell them they're getting
consult a financial advisor before he buys a subway token. That was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, Mary Jane's getting back in a limo because she's yes, Kelvin.
Because she's modeling. See, when I put my headcanon out there and you start observing things, it all makes sense.
Kelvin needs me for
it's subtext.
Gotta get one or two more modeling gigs in before she gets married. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Ew.
Hashtag fight me.
When
will my wife return from war? Look at this. Look at him looking out the window.
But hey,
my dearest.
Serves them right. And after they get married, she's gonna be looking out the window a lot. Come on. So yes, then Peter goes to the Daily Bugle.
Yeah, Spider-Man should be your official mascot.
I love it.
Look at his little red suit. Look at him.
I know.
Look at him go.
I love Peter. I wouldn't normally buy these, but supposedly, Spider-Man's waging a one-man war on crime. So I'll take it for that story. So King of the Selfies, being busy all afternoon, has sold his pictures. Well done. And before he's going to get paid, Robbie's like, "Here, I need to show you something. Guess you call it a little surprise." So they're having, I guess, a groom shower.
I guess. I didn't know those were a thing. How progressive.
And so, yeah, there are a couple presents there. Everyone's all happy for him. But then, Jameson walks in.
Ugh.
But yeah, Jameson even tells Peter how proud he is.
He said I may be a publisher, but I'm not an ogre. And I'm like, I don't know. What? I don't think that's just a cigar he's smoking. He's in way too good a mood. That's all I'm saying.
Happy smoke.
Peter, my boy.
But then he's like, "Be sure, marriage is a mighty big step. Once you say I do, there's no turning back." Really? Tell that to 50% of the country. Tell that to Mephisto.
Ooh. Tell it to Aunt May.
Oh, why? She just kills him off. And then, I guess he's putting doubts in Peter's head, Then Robbie, Martha's on line 3. Why'd you say that name? I love Jonah.
Oh, never get henpecked. I'm just like, whoa.
Jameson married the young wife, and now he's giving Robbie crap.
Yeah.
But Robbie gets his revenge. He's like, "Before I go, Jonah, I'm sure you wanted to sign this bonus check to help Peter with his wedding."
Check? What check?
The one from all of us.
I like how it's like harump. Harump, bro. How old are you guys?
I love after Robbie walks away, Peter's even like, "I know, Jonah, I know this wasn't your idea. You can take the check back." It's like, "No, Parker, keep it. I'll find some other way to make up the expense." So after Peter leaves, Jonah, "Oh, Miss Hotchkiss, do remember to take down the name of everyone here, won't you? I'd hate to dock someone who didn't attend." There you go.
Indeed.
Jonah was the original pimp, man, always making money. So Peter's
I guess that's a regular cigar now.
So Peter's walking away, thinking about all the crazy, quirky characters at the Bugle when he runs into Betty.
Hey, it's Betty. She missed the party, so she doesn't get her paid out. So there's that.
She's like, they're talking about, they're having a party, and she's like, "Oh, yes, I'd forgotten you two were getting married. But Ned and I will definitely be there."
Mm-hmm.
"I have to go now. Bye." And he's like, "Whoa." He's like,
"He died weeks ago."
I'm surprised we get another editor's note for Spider-Man vs. Wolverine.
Nobody really liked it. Let's just be honest.
But she's having a rough time accepting it. She's lost touch with reality, dude.
Betty was always kind of a loopy dame, though. Just to be fair.
Oh yeah. Just wait. In a few years in the 90s, man, she starts packing guns and stuff.
Yeah. My favorite Betty, I'm gonna be honest.
That's sad. I loved Betty once. Could have married her. Really?
No. Stop it.
I mean, they were together. They were together in the beginning, man. She could have been the one off that bridge.
There go Weaver by the grace of the goblins.
Oh my lord. But of course Spider-Man messed that up.
Of course.
Oh Lord. So then, yes, the next day he goes to have lunch with Mary Jane. Oh my lord. You're just in time, Peter. Pasta's ready. Did you bring the wine? No, but I brought the ice.
Boom! That's how you do it.
So you hand it to me when I'm elbow deep in linguine. So
that's
she's like,
about as romantic as a heat rash.
Whoa. So the boy tries to be real romantic. He sticks to the ceiling and kneels on the ceiling.
Now kiss me like this. I heard that was your thing. Oh wait, this isn't the movies.
It could be.
Hey, did you ever notice in
Cold, wet, hard nipples.
Spider-Man 2 where Mary Jane's getting married to Jonah Jameson's son? Like she's trying to make him kiss her like that on the couch. This is like, yeah, that's Mary Jane's thing, and that's my headcanon now.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that when we reviewed it. Yeah, she's just like, here, hang upside down off the couch.
Kiss me like the wet spider kissed me.
Whoa!
It was in the rain.
Trust me, it'll be worth your time.
Cold, wet, hard nipples.
Poor Kirsten Dunst. I hate cleaning footprints off the ceiling. Like you clean off stuff off the ceiling.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, Mary Jane.
But then, yeah, Peter's telling her about the advice Jonah gave her. Why would you do that? You're not having second thoughts, are you? Oh, I know. Are you? No. But then
I think she is.
But then the phone rings and it's Bruce. No, I haven't changed.
Look how she's talking.
I know.
Look at her go.
Look what she's doing with that phone cord, man.
I'm telling you.
Oh, I heard.
I gave it a long, hard thought. This is my headcanon that might be subtextually canon.
Oh, you know, want to hear the funniest theory I've heard about this? You know who people say that who Bruce is?
Who?
Well, it's a rich guy, so they're saying Wayne.
Huh. I mean, you know, he has they have kind of had Peter Parker in their books, technically, so maybe.
He's a Bruce guy named Bruce, yeah.
Let me take you out in my black Batmobile.
No, Bruce, I'm getting married. I can't wear that cat costume anymore.
Whenever Selena's out of town, that's who he calls, really? I'll accept it. I'll allow it.
Who was that? It was someone from Hollywood. Wants to take me to his villa in the south of France. So the south of France code word for under his house. Hey-oh.
Under something.
Gosh, I didn't realize how late it was changing the subject. I have to tell Willie I can't make it.
No, dummy. Willie is a designer.
Yep.
Willie, get it?
Willie, I bet he will.
Will I am? Wait a minute, William.
I'll see. I guess I'll see you this afternoon at Aunt May's. I've got a few things to do myself. Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
Look at this little petulant face. Well, I guess maybe.
And be careful, Tiger. Another limo she gets into.
I mean, I think this is the most limos we've seen in a Spider-Man book before he becomes his own businessman. Exactly. Hashtag hate the spider car.
Slot.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's starting to accept me as Spider-Man. Ain't that a kick in the head? Wouldn't it be nice if life was simple? But yeah, then we see Mary Jane talking to Willie.
Oh dang, he said Mr. Right with quotes.
Oh. Expect a little surprise to arrive in the next few days. That's right, because there actually was a real Willie Smith who did design the wedding dress.
And I was thinking that he must have knew somebody who knew somebody, because honestly, Vera Wang has been the wedding dress person for as long as I can remember.
Maybe. But yeah, then Mary Jane
since the 70s, I think.
Yeah, or they gave Marvel a good price. Because remember, they don't have Disney at this point.
I definitely think he might have been a friend of a friend, though. I think is what that's about.
Maybe. But yeah, so Mary Jane leaves and gets approached by a guy in a trench coat and a hat.
See?
And just says, "Get in that car, get in that Ferrari over there. The keys are in it." Because that doesn't.
See, guys, sugar daddy. She's got a sugar daddy. I'm trying to tell you.
Did you see the license plate on the back? It says Bruce. Come on. Who else has that?
Total Bruce Wayne move.
Exactly.
Batman.
So yeah, she gets in and
Ooh, she's got a cassette tape. Yeah.
Ooh, rolling ballin' in 1987, man. Cassette tape. So yes, he said,
You
get in the
keep
car.
the Ferrari.
Yeah, it's Bruce. You can, yeah, you could. Well, there's 2 tickets to Paris in there because he wants her to go. But if you don't want to go, you can still keep the Ferrari. Which does she? I don't think we ever see that Ferrari. Unless they sell it.
Sold it for money. Yeah, exactly.
That's how they moved into Bedford Towers. That's right.
Yes, we mystery solved, guys. We cracked the case.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
There's nothing quiet about Queens, even the suburbs of Queens. Okay, like let's just get that straight.
But yes.
Uncle Ben mentioned future Lou. Take a drink.
What, Vanna White? What have you done with my aunt?
Man, Peter, how you carry on?
Man, she don't flip letters. She flips dead boyfriends. Come on.
Boom.
So yes, while she goes to check on the pie in the oven, yeah, Peter has flashbacks. Of course, Uncle Ben,
Oh God, my liver cannot take today.
I
can't listen to this and Deadpool on the same day.
Well, good thing they don't drop on the same day. Good job.
I should listen to all my podcasts on the same day, Philip.
Oh, really? But
story.
But yes, of course, we get the flashback. Spider
There's
Bite.
the microscope.
Yep, Spider Bite. Oh yeah, in the picture, yeah, Spider Bite, TV star, burglar, bang bang. Great power, great responsibility. Oh, we're really laying it on thick now.
Gwen Stacy.
Now we get the Gwen Stacy.
My first real love.
Oh, wait a minute. I could have married Betty, but meanwhile Gwen's the first love. What?
Peter's a fickle pickle. He's a fickle pickle.
Thank you, drop gods. But yes, Betty, Gwen, Mary Jane, is it right to do it again to risk people's lives by letting them get close to me? Which is when Aunt May touches his shoulder.
Why are you so choopy, Peter?
Why do you flinch?
He kind of does flinch away from people who love him, though. It's kind of his thing.
Yes.
He's a tortured soul.
And then he's like, why do you have all these old pictures out? Oh, I get a bit nostalgic when important changes are about to happen.
Because we needed to fill some panels. For this $1.25.
Well, no, I mean, a big event, of course they're going to flash back.
It makes sense, but that's the real reason. Let's all be clear.
Yeah, May knows what's coming because she's like, come on, since when do you ever call to see me and Anna Watson at the same time? Please, I can barely get you over here just to see me. Come on.
Who makes blueberry pie?
Aunt May.
Like, it's not cherry, it's not apple. Like, what are you doing?
And this is why, well, I guess you do have a list of dead boyfriends, but no, I was going to say, this is why you don't have dead husbands. Blueberry pie brings the husbands.
Apparently, gross.
But then, yes, MJ and Aunt Anna walk in, the Wild and Woolly Watson girls.
Okay, if you say so. I just like that her aunt has been through a lot of significant changes, is all that I'm gonna say.
Hey, plastic surgery, come on.
She's out here looking like freaking Kathy Bates when she used to be just a clone of Aunt May, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Peter's trying to say it, when two people have known each other for a long time, and
what Mumble Mouth here is trying to say, people, is we're getting married.
Oh, Peter, I knew it.
I bet you her aunt's not happy though.
Oh,
she hates Peter. We all know this.
She doesn't like the Peter. Why, Peter, you look a bit ill. Would you like a bromo? What?
I don't even know what that means.
Neither do I. Was she offering him booze? What? But marriage as a concept is one thing, but if you apply it to yourself, well, Aunt May, look, we're here, young man. You're a Parker. You got more gumption than anyone I know. Do I have to get my shotgun, young man? Oh, my Lord. Could you have seen if they said we're getting married? Aunt May's like, oh, is she pregnant? Oh, good Lord. So, yeah, so they leave.
Does bromine fix stomach aches? I don't think it does. That's the only thing I can think that bromo means.
Maybe. I
so
think it was some kind of medicine or tea or something. But then Peter's like, you want to share a train back to the city? And she's like, well, no, I'm getting a ride from a friend, which is when Bruce pulls up.
That's pretty generic.
In his fancy car.
Batman.
Bruce, I can't believe I let you talk me into this. Sweet cakes, I have not yet begun to talk. Come on.
No, Bruce Wayne would never speak like that.
This is the act he puts on, remember, Lilith?
Not even the act. This is not even the act that Bruce Wayne would put on. He's not that corny. He's not that cheesy.
Two-seater. That must be why Mary Jane didn't ask me to go along. Right.
Sure, Peter. Sure.
So yeah, they just show him 10.
He's literally walking on the ceiling.
Crawling the walls, literally, yes. And then at midnight, he's thinking, lucky I'm not the jealous type as he's bending spoons.
I'm surprised he didn't put a spider tracer on the car, to be honest.
Oh, that'd be awesome. 1 a.m. That does it. I'm going out. Who?
Midnight.
1 a.m. There's a knock at the door. Mary Jane. I've been walking around Manhattan the last few hours. Where do you go when you need to think? And he's like, I have a quiet spot. Take me there. He's like, oh, okay. I love. She's
this
like,
isn't exactly what I had in mind.
I thought you were in a park or something. And he's like, yeah, what could be more private than the top of the Empire State Building?
Classic Spider-Man.
I'm not Fay Ray. Well, I'm not some big ape.
Get it?
Get it?
King Kong reference for the kids.
What do you think about when you're up here? Life, the sights, Times Square, Pan Am Building, Brooklyn Bridge. Isn't that where Gwen?
Oh, I'm sorry, Peter.
I didn't mean to open up old wounds. That's okay. This one's pretty healed. Silence. Real well. More silence. Really. Oh my. So yeah, he takes her home. I have to admit, this is a bigger kick than a crosstown bus or even a limo. It's the Webs. The Webs got her.
Whip it up.
So he takes her home. Don't forget, we have to pick up the marriage license tomorrow. Okay, good night. And he swings home and can't sleep because he's just staring at a picture of Gwen all night. Remember the good old days?
Spider-Man getting married?
Spider-Man's getting...
That's what they wanted you to keep thinking.
Remember the good old days when I had a girl who I loved who just cried at the drop of a hat?
I mean, Mary Jane has been known to do that as well, to be fair.
But yes, he stares at the picture till 9 a.m. when Mary Jane calls. Because look, she just got the best gift from Willie Smith. A beautiful wedding gown. It's an original.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. Confirm our permit for having the ceremony on the City Hall steps. Because they're getting married by her uncle, Judge Spencer. So, yeah, Pete's like, yeah, I'll be there. First time, yeah, they go to get the license. First time for both of you, and for both of us, the first time's forever, right, Pete? No Mephisto will ever come between us, right?
Excelsior!
How could they betray us like that? How? I'm still not over it.
I know, me neither. But yeah,
You know,
so
we should have known that it was doomed because he saw the bride in her dress before
No, he
got
didn't.
married.
no, he didn't.
Oh yeah, well then there's no excuse.
So yeah, so they split up. He has more errands to run before dinner. But his one errand is going to the hospital.
Like,
Come on,
really?
this is a good one to see Flash Thompson, who was injured in the battle with the Hobgoblin last episode. 289. Remember? Find out it was Mackendale now.
Gobble gobble.
Stay tuned for November. We're really gonna gobble it up.
Gobble gobble part 2. Electric
Gobble.
gobbaloo.
All Mackendale, baby.
Gobble gobble.
But I love this. Time for your shot, Mr. Thompson. Better bend over.
Moving on.
Yeah, but how are you doing,
But
Parker?
to be fair, Flash is the guy you want in charge of your bachelor party.
Really? They didn't have any strippers.
Exactly. Kept it wholesome.
Yeah, but who would have thought Flash Thompson would have did that? I wouldn't want to see naked women either.
He got hit in the head one too many times. It's okay.
But it's like, oh yeah, they say you're doing good after your fight with the Hobgoblin. Since you're gonna get out tomorrow, I'd like you to be my best man. Really?
See, he did technically see her. I knew it in the photo.
Oh, the photo, yeah.
That's the technicality of technicalities.
Oh shit! No, I think she just took a picture of the gown without. She wasn't in it. Does that count?
Okay.
I don't know.
I think it might.
Mephisto's like, yes, that was my chance.
The loophole.
So yeah. Flash is like 8:00 tomorrow night at the Coffee Bean, his bachelor party.
Ugh. I mean, it's perfectly lame for a perfectly lame guy, is what I'm saying.
But yeah, then Pete and Mary Jane are at dinner, and he's thinking he has to break her heart. And yeah, she's showing him a picture of the gown, and he's telling her Flash is throwing a bachelor party, and she's like, "Oh, some of my friends are throwing a bash tomorrow night too." So then they walk home. But then the next night, it's Flash, Peter, and Harry Osborn at the bachelor party.
If only we got Rugrats.
But yeah, Peter's still having doubts, and Harry Osborn saying, "Hey, Peter, marriage is the best thing that's happened to me."
Yeah, he's the only one that's single. See, that's why you never invite your married friends to your bachelor party. You only invite your single friends because they're gonna try. No offense, Bill. They're gonna try to talk you into the misery.
How dare you? But I mean, I'm just reading into this Harry Osborn dialogue. It's like, yeah, marriage has been great for me, Peter. I haven't been hit in the head in months.
I haven't had a single bout of amnesia or evil in months.
Exactly.
Months, I tell you.
And look how great these cornrows are looking.
Freshly waxed.
And then Peter's like, well, you found that 1 in a million relationship with Liz Allen? Please.
Hey, man. Let it be, bro. If he's happy, we're happy.
Ooh, what's the 35-cent special?
You don't want to know.
It has to be coffee. What else would be 35 cents? Come on.
Slice of pie? Wink, wink.
Whoa. I don't think you want 35-cent pie.
It's the 80s. I think it's still safe.
But yeah, Flash is saying something. So you think he's like, oh, because my thing with Shashawn was a disaster. Well, yeah, because he kept her down and he wanted her to work.
And let her be her own person.
Exactly. So Peter's like, so you're saying marriage is a mistake? Hey, I didn't say that. I think I'm being married all
You
the
kind of
time.
did.
I'm just waiting for the right. I'm just Flash is like, I'm just waiting for the right woman.
That's
Get it?
not the right one for
He couldn't keep up. So yeah, they toast, and then we see Mary Jane's big extravagant party.
He could have got powers from Kingpin too. Just saying.
Hey-oh, that's right. Oh my lord! And the guys are just like throwing themselves at Mary Jane at this bachelorette party.
Oh, Lars.
There's even like a Chippendales dancer jumping out of the cake. Oh lord! So yeah, Pete's feeling better, walking home with Flash and Harry. Mary Jane gets a telegram from Bruce. Wish I can be there. Had to fly to LA yesterday for retakes. Back late tonight. We can still catch the 4 a.m. Concorde. See you then, Bruce. Had to go. There was a breakout. I had to go. There was a breakout at Arkham.
Perfect. No, yeah, Robin set the Batcave on fire. Gotta go. We left him unattended.
Robin ran into that crowbar again.
Ouch. Too soon, bro. Too soon.
Problem, Mary Jane? You're so serious. Why so serious? But no, I'm never serious. Let's party. Oh Lord! And now Peter having no floating heads of guilt, but having a
fitful night of sleep.
A nightmare. Yes. He's dreaming he's getting married in his Spider-Man costume, and all the guests are heroes and villains. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to take snaps of Spider-Man getting married. The Daily Bugle will pay a fortune for them.
That's insane. It's the American way. Die.
Probably to die.
Gobble gobble.
Oh boy, of course it's a dream. So of course Uncle Ben's there for the wedding.
Oh man, my liver's gonna hate me, man.
Hey, you didn't think a little thing like being dead would keep me away, did you? Ha ha ha.
That's a little morbid.
I love how it's a dream, so anything can happen. But meanwhile, Flash is still in his sling.
Gwen!
Oh yes, because Flash can't find the ring, and Gwen shows up with the ring. Oh my lord, can you imagine if this were a real wedding? She shows up with the ring, hands it to Peter, and says, "I just had to say goodbye," so goodbye, and kisses him.
What is this? One of Mary Jane's soap operas?
I don't know. Gwen, don't.
Secret hospital.
Mary Jane, having second thoughts, Tiger, want to go talk them over in the limo?
More like the Ferrari.
It's his dream. He'll do what he wants. And then,
Spider sense tingling?
Yeah, because as Uncle Spencer's about to say, does anyone have any reason why these two shouldn't be married? Yeah, Craven, Hobgoblin, and all the rest, they've captured the good guys. Yeah, because name me one villain in this bunch, because it's all Spider-Man villains who could take down Thor, because Thor is standing right there.
It was Fat Thor and he was depressed.
Oh, jeez. I was going to say yes, because I'm sure Mackendale took down Thor. Okay.
Gobble gobble.
He's been huffing that jack-o'-lantern gas. It's fine.
But of course, Spider-Man, they're coming after me. No, it's not me. They're after it's Mary Jane. He's telling her to run, but she won't run. They want to kill you. I know, Peter, but you told me you would never let anything hurt me. Would you? As they're just like piling on Spider-Man. No, for the love of heaven, please run.
3 a.m. elsewhere.
Yeah, Mary Jane's leaving the party. Oh, look, familiar Ferrari. Hey, lady, need a ride to the airport? You're incorrigible, so I'd rather not be alone right now. I have a decision to make. And while Peter's still sitting on the Brooklyn Bridge with that picture of Gwen.
I hate the Gwendy thing. I absolutely hate it.
Just flogging himself. But the next day is Sunday. High noon on the steps of the... It's going to be a shootout, people. Oh, so yeah, everyone's there. May, Anna, Willie Smith, Jameson. That's right. I taught Parker everything he knows. But as it gets closer to 1 o'clock...
And just when you thought he might not do it...
What? So for like an hour, neither one of them shows up, but then Mary Jane shows up in the Ferrari.
Let's be honest though, we're all used to Pete being kind of late.
I know, but what about Mary Jane? She was like, I had to look perfect for you today. Peter isn't here, dear. He's not. Yeah.
He could have ruined that mascara. Did they even have waterproof mascara in the 80s? I don't know.
But then Peter does show up because that's right. A bird did not drop a brick on his head. He shows up. Sorry, I'm running late. I had a little trouble getting dressed and wall crawling with my shoes on. It's your wedding day. You couldn't take a taxi one day. Come on.
He can't even afford a subway token, dude. Thank God he's Spider-Man and he can flip along the city for free. That's all I have to say.
I know, but he just got a big bonus check and everything.
You gotta save that for the honeymoon, bro.
Gotta save your strength for the honeymoon. Come on. So yeah, and then the ceremony. I will take this man, this very special man, to be the most important thing in my life. And then Uncle Spencer asks Peter if he does, and he says, she knows better than anyone else what she's getting into, and she still wants me. How could I possibly turn that down?
Basically.
Yeah. So, I now pronounce you husband and wife. With all your friends and the giant Spider-Man behind you. Is that Poison Ivy at their wedding? She's wearing all green. She got that headband. She's standing in front of like a bunch of roses. Come on.
She did secretly want to mind control Bruce for his money, so.
Oh, true. Oh, look, Betty made it. Yes, Betty's back there in the background, just going. So, I don't. Do we even see? Yeah, I don't think we see Liz here. So, did they invite Harry and not his wife?
Maybe she was busy taking her pregnancy test.
No, they already had the kid.
Well, then I don't know what her excuse is.
I don't know.
She doesn't really like Peter though, so you know.
But yeah, so then at the reception, Jonah, eat, drink, and be merry, folks. The Daily Bugle is proud to be sponsoring this reception. Why I'd want you to have a good time, even if this shindig wasn't fully deductible under the new tax laws.
Classic Jameson.
Yes. But yeah, Peter seems depressed though. Mary Jane, what's wrong? I wish we could afford a honeymoon. But we'll have to wait. No, we won't. I just happen to have a pair of first-class tickets to Paris here, as well as keys to a private villa in the burbs.
Fancy.
Then Peter's like, how? And she's like, oh, it was a wedding present from a friend.
You think darkness is your ally?
No, wrong meathead.
You think darkness is your ally?
Didn't get you the redhead. So should we do the last page? Because it's weird. Because it's like the next issue the Spectacular Spider-Man issue takes place between this page and the very last page.
Well, we have to because it has the classic, you know, living happily ever after. Enough said.
Yeah, we'll wait till after.
Oh, my sweet summer children.
But yeah, no. Like if you read the this trade I have, like there's a whole special like on Willie Smith designing the dress, and then they do the whole kids. They did a live action thing when this was happening because Stanley was doing it in the newspaper strip also. So there's pictures of when they got married at Shea Stadium.
Yeah,
that's what caused the bad luck. The Mets, really? But yeah, some dude in a full Spider-Man suit with like a tuxedo jacket. Mary Jane. Oh my lord. And they had people in costume. It looks like as Hulk, Captain America, Iceman, and Firestar. Get it?
Fire and ice.
And the Green Goblin was there.
I say Firestorm and Killer Frost did it better. Fight me.
And they even reprint some of the newspaper strip when Stan Lee had them get married.
The only reason why they got married in the comic books.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was Stan Lee.
Excelsior!
Oh, but it was Uncle Spencer who still married them in the newspaper strip.
And now Rude.
Oh, Peter was still riding a motorcycle.
Spider Cycle.
Because that's what they left the wedding on. Is But yeah. So yes, before we get to the very last page, we got to get the spectacular Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 7.
The mouthful that was.
Phrasing. With the return of Lilith's favorite character, Puma.
Puma! Are you ready for the honeymoon? I was born ready.
Oh, this one's written by James C. Owsley, aka Christopher Priest. What?
No, nothing. I'll behave myself.
But yeah, this one opens up with Puma. What does this say? The
Puma!
Wish my uncle didn't insist on these periodic ritualistic displays.
Same.
Jeez. He's like, oh man, a man has done you a great service and you have failed to properly thank him. Who is this Lilith Hellfire? I'm not sure what you mean, Uncle. And then we get the whole quickie version of the origin for centuries. Legends foretold. Oh yeah, the legend. Yeah, supposedly Thomas Fireheart became Puma to defeat the Beyonder.
When you're so blatantly a ripoff of Black Panther, it's fine.
Which we kind of got the story in Amazing 273 and Spectacular Spider-Man 111.
Thank you, Jim. Pow pow.
But yes, Fireheart was supposed to take his shot, but he didn't. I had the power. At the moment, yeah, I guess he actually had power because he was all huge, but then I could have killed the Beyonder and he choked. Your destiny was only to protect the tribe from him, and with Spider-Man's help, you did it. So now this begins a long string of Puma being in Spider-Man's debt, so him trying to pay off debt. So, but Puma's like, I've got to learn the whereabouts of one Peter Parker, better known as Spider-Man, because remember he found out where his apartment was.
And didn't even get amnesia. Like he didn't have the decency to get amnesia. Can you believe that?
That's right. But meanwhile, days later, hey, remember that villa in France we were talking about? Someone gets
Look at Pete with his little sweater tied around his neck. He's a fancy man.
He is a fancy man.
I'm not a fancy man.
Oh, now they just use euros and not francs.
Do you need help with our bags, Tiger? Our bags? Well, this one's mine. The rest are yours. As Pete just like...
Strike one, Parker!
Peter just throws his up to the second floor, and then he's just juggling hers. You're just showing off. You're right. For once, I don't have to pretend to be an average guy. For once, I can be me. Yeah, he just grabs all the bags and leaps up to the second floor.
Mrs. Tiger. That doesn't roll off the tongue quite so nicely.
Oh, but there's flowers from Bruce. Again, Bruce. Yes, they explain, he's the old flame. We tried to talk her out of getting married, but then he paid for our trip and lent us his villa as a wedding gift.
See the last issue that we talked about.
5
Thank you,
minutes
Jim.
ago. Yes. Better put Bruce's picture away. Peter's sensitive enough about this whole trip. I don't want to rub his nose in it. Ew.
The bathroom. This guy's bathroom is bigger than my whole apartment.
He has
Been
everything.
there.
He has everything. Not quite, mister. You've got me. Then they go for a walk on the beach. And Peter's still worried about money.
I love how she's like, we could stay, but the commute would be murder.
But yes, he's worried about money because he's like, oh, Mary Jane's used to dating characters like this Bruce fellow.
Batman.
Because he has money.
Batman.
I can't help wondering if I've condemned her to a soup and sandwich lifestyle.
There's nothing wrong with soup and sandwiches, as long as the sandwich is grilled cheese and the soup is tomato.
That's right. Soup and sandwich. That's a meal.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So,
What kind of soup was it, though? Was it hearty? Was it a hearty soup?
You know what? Enough of this. No soup for you. But again, Mary Jane,
they're about to go skinny dipping, homie.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, she always knows how to cheer him up. Let's go for a swim. But I didn't have it in my swimsuit. Did you see her?
You're in France. Every beach is a nude beach, dummy.
And no one's there. She's like, you won't.
True story, by the way, guys.
Oh, really?
South of France, anyway. Like, yeah.
Speedo country.
It really, truly is banana hammock town. Traumatizing.
But then that night in nearby Marseille, what do you think of the place, Tiger? I can't even pronounce the name of the place.
What a dunce.
It's
You
real.
didn't even pick up like a little booklet of French to English. Oh, gosh, darn it, Peter.
It's real nice, but he's thinking, although McDonald's would have been fine.
Oh, look at him in his little white tux.
Yep.
Look at him go.
I'm not used to wearing the fancy bow tie.
He's not a fancy man.
Oh my Lord, Mary Jane. I never thought I'd ever get married, Pete. I figured marriage was such a drag. Oh, this is you. Now I can't get this goofy smile off my face. Yeah, Peter.
Don't mind him. He's paid to be obnoxious.
They go for that skinny dip, and all of a sudden, Mary Jane can't wipe the smile off her face. Oh yeah, the waiter's all.
Oh, look at all her friends.
You got married? What? Nice meeting you, Mr. Peter. There's some truth there. He's even thinking Mary Jane had this fabulous lifestyle, and then she goes and marries Richie Cunningham.
Well, burn.
He burns himself. Jeez.
Burn.
Meanwhile, nobody show Ron Howard.
Yeah, he'll make his daughter Mary Jane. Get it? Because she was Gwen Stacy in Hollywood. But she's isn't she actually a natural redhead? Right?
I think so. Yeah, that was the weird thing.
Because
Yeah,
he is. So yeah.
I get it. Don't have to throw me off a bridge.
Oh, too soon, bro. It's been over 20 years.
This was 73. It's been over 40. Come on. Oh, Carmen.
That's the spoiler rule, though. That used to be the spoiler rule before internet became like super popular. No spoilers, 20 years or younger or something like that.
Wow.
Now it's just like spoiler time all the time.
Now it's like, it's been 2 days. Screw you.
Basically, like how can I binge watch a 13-episode show into? Oh wow.
Well, you do it. You bend the laws of time and space.
It's called watching it on 1.5 times.
Oh, jeez. How do you enjoy it 1.5 times?
You get used to it. It's the same way I listen to my podcast. Gotta squeeze out all the hours out of the day you can.
All right, well, I'll talk faster. So when you do it at 1.5 times, we'll really get through this podcast.
Oh, look, MJ can't drive her car.
Oh yeah, she was getting flirted on by the head of this modeling agency. Well, Peter can't drive really either.
They're New Yorkers. It's official.
Yeah, they're parking on the beach again. So
parking on the beach to do what? Wow.
Lilith, brace yourself. Peter is parking.
Now is it a party in the front and the back?
Oh, ouch.
Party in the front and the back. Take a look at his tuxedo. I think it might have been, to be honest.
Now you have Ray just saying party in the front and the back. Yeah.
A couple of bowls down the gold.
I can't pull off his saying. I'm not.
Lord, I believe in you. The accent just sells it.
Uh-oh, they've got company.
Yeah, back to the villa. She's like, "Did you leave the light on?" No. So yeah, he spider leaps around, and then I'll catch him off guard. You, Puma. Hello, Peter. Good to see you. Peter, huh? You're gonna learn nerve. Mary Jane. Puma, how nice to see you again. Not diving out the window. Oh, but he lets Mary Jane call him Thomas.
Crystal lovebirds.
My real name is Thomas Fireheart, Peter. I think you should know. It's only fair you know. So I guess after our first battle, you checked up on me. Peter, I didn't get where I am in the business world by being a trusting soul. You are Spider-Man, a powerful, resourceful young man. I've come to offer you a job. My research tells me you're a frustrated physicist who sells photographs for a living.
Burn!
I was going to say, damn.
Burn. In front of his wife is right there, homie. His wife!
On the honeymoon.
Damn!
I'm giving you an opportunity to put your scientific skills to work as well as pursue your career as Spider-Man.
But none of this guy offering me a job with money.
You'll be a research assistant. You'll be rotated among several top flight labs around the world. You'll work with some of the leading experts in your sold. And in addition, if you so choose, you may accompany me on my various missions as the Puma. So you get to be a research assistant and my sidekick.
Spider-Man ain't no sidekick. That's the whole point of Spider-Man. See?
We worked well together during the Beyonder crisis. Secret Wars, too.
Take a drink.
Take a drink, Charlie, after Secret Wars, too. You'd be an asset to me both in the lab and in the field. All of the Spider-Man missions would be optional. As I'm aware of your moralistic stance with regard to violating laws and such. And Mary Jane said, that sounds like a good deal. We could travel.
But there's more. $80,000 a year more.
It's perfect, because Peter's like, that's what worries me. Oh, yeah, 80,000. That's in the 87 money.
That's like $1 million in 2021.
A year with the Spider-Man. Oh, 80,000, and the Spider-Man jobs pay extra. So seriously, man, he does Spider-Man gigs. He'd be pulling down 6 figures. So the Peter's walking the beach. I was all down, and then Puma shows up. I don't know why I don't jump at his offer. Yes, I do. It's because I don't trust him. I don't even like him. Still, the money could be handy. But the meeting is the next evening at 8:30. He's not coming. But then he should.
Oh no, it would be $250,000 in today's money, roughly.
Nice. And that's without
But
spending.
in New York, that's still $80,000. So it's like
Oh yeah.
a month's rent.
Yeah. But yeah, Peter shows up late for the meeting. I don't want to be your lackey, Fireheart. If you really want me, then you'll just have to park your domineering overseer routine. But the first job, the Basilia of Saint Victor, of course. My client had a pair of rare and priceless antiques stolen from him. My sources have traced them here to Marseille. Tonight we must
Eggs?
eggs.
You want me to risk my neck for eggs?
The ova ignata.
Stock exchange. Thank you, Jim.
Now I'll recover the eggs hidden at the Borscht, which I guess is the stock exchange. So yeah, they have maps of the church and everything. And this guy isn't kidding with his the extent of his preparation. My idea of preparation is making sure I have on clean underwear.
And even then you fail sometimes. Let's be honest.
That and loading my camera. King of the selfie.
And sometimes he doesn't even do that right either.
Oh, and just once he's like, what do I do for costume? I didn't bring one. No problem. I prepared for that contingency. So he brings him in a box with a costume. And Mary Jane's partying with her friends. And then we see Peter.
And we never see them again.
Nope. And they're still in the ocean. But yeah, Pete's putting on the costume thinking he's all mad that Fireheart interrupted his honeymoon. The costume fits perfectly. It's virtually identical, right down to the web shooters. It's frightening to consider the kind of scrutiny I must have been under for Fireheart's people to get my gear so closely. Subtext alert.
He just wants to be close to you, Pete.
I've risked my life for free for so many years. Why shouldn't I get paid?
Uncle Ben comes whispering in our ear, doesn't he?
I was going to say, I'm surprised he didn't mention Uncle Ben. There wasn't a.
Where's our floating head of guilt? Where is it?
But then he tries out the web shooters, but the webbing snaps. I guess
and that's why you're supposed to have organic webbing. I'm saying that's just the case for organic webbing.
Fireheart's people couldn't synthesize the right web fluid. So, see, Peter, that stuff's worth a fortune. So he falls into a barrel full of fish.
Like, is that like saying it's like shooting a fish in a barrel, or?
But Fireheart's people are tracking his location. Wait, he's headed back here? Because Pete goes to their lab and mixes himself some web fluid. Oh, but he sees a microprocessor.
Ooh.
Oh, I wonder if this is the impetus for what was it? Amazing 290. Remember when we did that Doc Ock? What was it, like 297 or something? Like he made those plastic web shooters that had the warning light that would tell him when he was running out of web fluid.
Yeah.
I think it's he stole some ideas from Fireheart's people.
I mean, you take from other people and you make it your own.
Yes.
It's the way of the world.
So Peter's trying to make up web fluid, but all the labels are in code, so he's not exactly sure. Because once he he mixes up some webbing, but it has a heavy acid content.
Venom?
Is
it venom?
As soon as it leaves the shooter,
Get it?
and mixes with the CO2 in the air, it turns harshly acidic. That's what he should have used against venom. Burn.
Burn.
But yeah, while Mary Jane's partying, Peter's he's storming the church. He's coming in from the top, but I told him to come in from the bottom. Oh my lord! So yeah, Pete's wandering around the church, runs into a priest. Then he runs into ninjas.
In France? This is just crazy.
What is this? The League of Assassins?
Bruce.
True. Let's see.
He
He's
sent
webbing
them.
up guys' shoes and trying to use his acid webbing on swords and stuff. And Mary Jane's still partying. Okay, Fireheart said this egg was hidden beneath the 75th stair of the grand staircase. So he rips up the stairs, and there it is. As the priest continues to mutter in French.
Uh-oh.
And then some dude
The egg has a protector. Uh-oh.
the guardian of the Ova Ignata. Yeah, some dude in a fancy costume. For daring the
Time
transgress.
to flip away.
I will grind your bones to dust and spit out your entrails. Eddie, is that you? By my hand shall you, and the chandelier comes down on him. Oh boy.
Give me the egg, smart guy.
Yeah.
Did he just call him an egghead?
Oh, and the priest pulls out a gun. Mary Jane's drinking with
Now
her
that's the
friend.
kind of priest I like. A priest that packs a gun. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
While Mary Jane's drinking with her friends and saying how special her man is. Get it?
The best. He's just the best. You know how if anybody that's had friends that just gotten married, you know how annoying it is. That honeymoon phase is annoying. Nobody likes you when you're in the honeymoon phase. Just saying.
Oh, please. If Lilith Hellfire ever got married, she'd bring a date.
Thruple. Just call me Logan. You know, to be fair, Wolverine is living my life. He's married to 2 redheads. I'm just saying.
Oh, jeez. But yes, back at the church, the priest has gone from a French priest to full-on yes, eh? Come on, mister. You must have known there'd be others trying to steal this dumb egg.
To be honest, I never considered it.
By the way, how
You
come
smell like fish.
Yeah, the priest is trying to shoot him. But then the priest gets shot by some sort of construct. So Pete grabs the egg and takes off. And Fireheart's like, I best leave for our meeting place. Spider-Man should have a little trouble dealing with my construct. Oh, it's Fireheart's.
Ooh, fancy.
So while he is getting ready, Pete's trying to get away from this floating metal ball that's like trying to blast him, and has like a bunch of knives and stuff on it and spikes. So Pete's trying to
he snagged it with the webbing, but the webbing's acidic, idiot.
Yep. Yeah, he drops the egg. Yep. Oh. My webbing ruined it. A priceless antique. It's so funny, but I just realized I wanted that job as he leaps up and smashes the device. I wanted to prove something to Fireheart and prove something to myself. I'm just as good as he's going. I'm just as good as Fireheart, as Bruce, as Carmen. I had a chance at a future, and now I've loused it up and just rips the thing apart. But then as he rips it apart, he says, "What? This microprocessor, the nifty reverse coupling design, looks familiar." Mary Jane is... Was she paying for everyone's drinks? Oh, but look who she runs into. Thomas Fireheart.
Convenient.
I'm waiting for your husband, Mary Jane, and he's late. Which doesn't surprise me. His whole attitude about this mission has been annoyingly adolescent. Come on, you know who he is. He's over an hour late. He's not a professional. I only use professional people. Most kids his age would kill for this opportunity. Oh, Mary Jane insults his hair. You've got a great haircut too. Something really hip about that Eddie Munster widow's peak.
He's like yelling this in like a crowded restaurant too, by the way.
I know. My confidence is fading as he's thinking, even if he had completed this mission, I would have cubbyholed him somewhere convenient in my organization and forgotten about him. Ugh. My job offers the fulfillment of my debt of personal honor. But then Peter walks in. What are you doing? Save it, Fireheart. Here's your Tonka toy construct and your blasted costume back in shreds. You set me up. The whole job was rigged. My joke to you? You never wanted to hire me. You wanted to study me. That costume was loaded with sensors. Transmitters providing data to some computer back at your headquarters. Knowing my true identity wasn't enough. You had to have every vital statistic on me. And the microprocessor gave you away. You idiot. That job offer was legitimate. Can you blame me for
Sure.
Can you blame me?
Sure, Dan.
Can you blame me for wanting to have data on my employees? Who is this, Bruce?
This is definitely Bruce.
Man.
It's Thomas Wayne out of a Lazarus pit. Changed my mind.
So, yeah, Peter's yelling at him for setting this all up, and old Mary Jane's friend.
Mary Jane, bye.
All the friends love it. Let me tell you something. Fireheart is giving him the finger. I may not be a world-class scientist like the guys who are in your payroll, or even a highly trained tactical specialist like you, but I'm just as good as anyone else. I want to make a good life for Mary Jane and me, but I've got to earn it my own way. At least I have my self-respect, which is more than I can say for you. Ooh.
Burn.
So Mary Jane, days later, they're packed and leaving the villa. But look, Fireheart's back. He come to apologize. I treated you like a child. I never trusted you. Oh my lord. Here's the bonding moment, Lilith. You ready? Fireheart. I only wanted my uncle off my back. Get it?
Get it. I'm gonna go ahead and just say, future Lilith, take a drink. I'll allow it.
So yeah, he's talking about the debt of honor. Peter's like, debt of honor. You destroy any and all files on me, including any data you collected the other night. Promise to stop barging into my life, and I'll consider the debt paid in full. Fireheart's like, done. Much success and happiness to both of you. They talk about starting their new life together, which starts in the last page of that Amazing Spider-Man annual as they get home.
Yeah.
As he's carrying Mary Jane in one arm and all the luggage in the other arm. And then, of course, to sell issues, Mary Jane makes a reference to, wow, what an adventure we had on our honeymoon. Which was that spectacular Spider-Man annual.
Pow, pow. Thank you, Jim.
But after living 2 weeks in a fabulous villa, what are we doing in a dump like this? Doing exactly what we do anywhere else, Tiger.
Living happily ever after. Enough said. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Phrasing.
It's a word.
I know.
And it's also a crack supernatural ship, so it works both ways.
But yes, no feedback this time. Ray must not be a romantic.
Come on, Ray. This is like the issue.
Oh, please, he's busy. He's busy basking.
I know, so
he's busy basking in the glow of Avengers 33.
I'm telling you, either they need to start a new Moon Knight series, or they need to do Moon Knight kills the Marvel Universe. I feel like that's what that actually set up, honestly, if you think about it.
Oh, you're just teasing Ray now.
I mean, with the TV show coming out, they should do something like that. I mean, it would be...
Well, I was going to say, if not before, there's going to be an ongoing Moon Knight series by the time that show comes out,
But will it be based around... See, I don't like when it's based around the show. Like, Arrow tried that with Green Arrow, and everybody hated it, so...
I mean, it might not be based on it, but you just know that it's going to get a series when that
Yeah, that's what they're waiting on for sure.
But yeah, do a
Want
mini
to,
series.
yeah.
Do a mini series. Moon Knight smacks around the Marvel universe. Oh my lord! You know how much hubbub will be going on that podcast. You know, Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast.
Take it, Drake.
I'm wearing the shirt, Ray, and you can get yours on TeePublic as well. All right, are we done with these kids?
We're done with these crazy lovebirds.
Although next episode we'll be doing the alternate take from what if numbers 20 and 21. What if they had not got married? And what if
We would have never had our hearts broken by Mephisto. That's what would have happened.
And what if he married the Black Cat? So, see what happens there. I'm not saying there's no tragedy there either, but so yes, what if 20 and 21? Send in your feedback, Ray. And the
one we really want is what if he would have married Gwen Stacy?
Oh, there was one from that.
Although we do get that answered. Yeah, we do.
What if she lived? Yeah. So send in your thoughts on the what ifs, people. Email us, or hey, what did you think of this wedding? Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And if you can't remember it, go check out the YouTube video. It's right there. And
it should be in the show notes too.
Yep, it's in the show notes, and it should be
no excuses, people.
And I believe it's with all of our links, all in one convenient place. Linktree, linktr.ee/capes and lunatics. And remember to support the sponsors: the Tweaked Audio, the Hunter Killer, Pod Life, the first volume of Pod Life, the book in digital and paperback. And when you buy anything at all, because you know Amazon has everything, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Again, send some money to Rob Masterdoom Southgate. Let's buy this boy some pants.
Go back and look at my history. I get so much right, and you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong. Mark my words.
Mark my words.
Lilith Hellfire.
If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, or us on Instagram with the cool kids at Lilith Hellfire 86 or at Lilith Hellfire 69. Bye, Felicia.
I was going to say, since this was the wedding episode,
caring for another human being that isn't myself. Disgusting. I just need to get my unpopular opinion out of my mouth. Is it though? In America, at least, is it though? Hello, Megan. Flip.
Lilith does not want to get married.
I'm here for Dick.
That's right. She's reading too many
And
comments.
I'm here for Peter. I'm here for Peter.
That's right.
Yes, it is a Spider-Man podcast, please.
That's right. She can't get married. She's too busy reading comics. Get it? All right. So, thank you for joining us once again. Again, next time, what if 20 and 21? What if they hadn't got married? What if that homewrecker showed up? But until then, swing on back.